Hi, welcome to my channel. My name's Heather, and today I'm going to be doing some Christmas crafts with you. This is the second video in my Christmas series. So let's get started on today's video. We are going to be making some little signs to go on a tiered tray. I'm starting with these tumbling tower blocks from Dollar Tree, and we're going to be gluing 4 of them together side by side. So I'm just putting on some hot glue and holding them tight together, and that should be plenty to hold them because we'll also be doing another way to seal them towards the end of them. So I'll get these all put together. And the words for the sign is going to be ho, ho, ho. So I'm going to do 3 groups of 4. Now, if you want to do other words or sayings, then you could certainly switch it up with however many letters or words you need for what you want to do. I'm doing red and green, kind of traditional colors for Christmas this year. I've never really done the traditional colors, so this will be something new for me. So I'm going to be taking these coordinating scrapbook papers and cutting out a template and rounding the corners a little bit on the edges, because we're going to be Mod Podging these on top of the blocks. So I'm just kind of taking my scissors and trimming down as needed and cutting those corners round just to give it a little nicer look. And I do want the edge of the blocks to show, so it doesn't have to stretch all the way out to the ends of the blocks. You can use scrapbook papers. If you want, you could use vintage music. I may be doing another set with some vintage music. I kind of have 2 different tray themes going on. So this one is going to be my brighter colors and the reds and greens, and then I'm also going to be doing a tree that will be more of a shabby chic tree with silvers and white and black. So now you can see I'm just putting some Mod Podge on each of the sets of blocks, and then I'm putting the paper on. And this paper was a little heavier cardstock, and so I did have to make sure I got plenty of glue on these, and I had to go back and reseal a couple of them on the edges. So it's going to take a little bit more glue depending on how thick your paper is. Now, if you're doing something very lightweight like a sheet music or something, you're going to want less Mod Podge, and then the heavier duty paper something is, then the more Mod Podge it usually takes. Then I cut out some letters on my Cricut on vinyl. Now, of course, you could always just write them yourself or use a stencil or stickers. I use some repositionable vinyl, so I'm going to get it in place here, and then I will put another layer of Mod Podge over that to protect it and keep it in place. I want to thank you for watching the video today. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel and you think it's something you'd like, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you like what you're seeing today, hit the like with the thumbs up. And you can also make sure you get all of my videos by hitting the little notification bell, and that will let you know every time I upload a new video. After this dries, I'm going to embellish them just a little bit with these little bows that I got from the Dollar Tree. They came in a pack with red and green. So I'm going to use red on two and then the green one on the one that the paper has a little bit of green in it as well. And these stood up fine on their own without adding any extra support. So I just am going to keep them like this, and they'll be cute on a tiered tray. I think they'd be cute even on 3 different levels of the tray, or 2 levels, and just I thought they'd be kind of fun to do. Our next craft is going to be upcycling this church that I got from Dollar General. It was $4, and it just needed a little extra something, and I didn't want to do too much to it. I still want to keep it simple, but I decided to go over the gray with black. So here I'm just doing all of the trim that they had painted gray in black instead. It was very easy to go over. And I'm not sure, but I think they may have had at one time another little piece up on the cross, because it looked like there was some glue marks, like something had been there. But there's obviously nothing else on top of the cross now. So I don't know if something had fallen off or if this is how they are. But this is how mine is anyway. And there's a little nail that they put in for the door handle. So I'm just leaving this round and going around the rest in the black. I just thought it was such a cute little church, and it goes well with some of my shabby chic things that I have, and so I wanted to bring in a little more color to a few things. So I'm going to add a little gold and silver in with my shabby chic this year. So I'm taking this gold paint and I'm just kind of dry brushing it on. I am going to end up painting the whole thing, but it's going to be very dry. It's not going to be saturated. Now, after I got that done, I did go in and put a little gold on the doorknob also. And then I have this little set of jingle bells made into a little wreath. I bought it this way. I'm not sure. I believe it was an ornament from Dollar Tree sometime in the last couple of years. So I just glued that on with some hot glue. And that's going to be all I did to this piece. I just decided to leave it simple and let the piece do the talking for itself. And the third DIY for today's video is going to be some ornaments. These are going to be using these very small grapevine wreaths, and I got them from Hobby Lobby. They were in a pack of 6, And I think it was $3.99, but I got them for half price. So very affordable. I'm just taking my scissors first and cutting down any of the little squiggly grapevines that are kind of out of place. I'm going to need some places where the glue can grab onto what I'm putting in there, so I want to make sure I kind of smooth out some of the areas that have a lot of the twigs sticking up in the vines. So once I get that done, I'm wrapping some, just a cotton ball kind of smashed out and pulled apart a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of wrap it up around a wooden bead. That will be baby Jesus's head. And I want it to look like he's kind of swaddled in the white cotton. Then I'm taking some cardstock stars and just putting some glue and this very shimmery diamond dust. I had glitter everywhere this day, but so pretty. I am going to make 4 ornaments today, so that's why I'm making some extras while I'm at it. I figured I might as well. And here's that diamond dust. And then I'm taking just some regular old hairspray, and I'm just going to spray over the glitter just to kind of give it a little bit of hold so it wouldn't get quite so bad everywhere. And I used my Cricut, or you can use a stencil if you want, or freehand it. I cut out these little banners and I wrote "Adore Him" on them. And I just used a very fine point marker. And here I'm just going to kind of finish getting all of the beads wrapped in the cotton balls. We're going to make it where the cotton ball with Jesus's little head kind of cradles in the round part of the wreath. And then we'll put the star with the "Adore Me" banner over top of the star. So here I'm just going to kind of position them in best I can. And with the grapevine, you always have to kind of search for good spots where the glue will hold. So I just had to kind of keep manipulating it around until I found the right area, and add a little cotton here and there when it needed a little more. So I'm just going to get that glued into place. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but there's fireworks going off all of a sudden. I don't know if they are doing them after the homecoming football game tonight or what. But anyway, the dog's not too excited yet, so I'm just going to keep filming. So there I put the star on, and then the "Adore Me" banner kind of across the star. I added a little more diamond dust to the cotton ball, and then I tied on some baker's twine, and I just put them on this little tree to display them here for now. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Let me know if you've started making anything for Christmas decor yet, and let me know which one of these is your favorite. Thanks, and we'll see you next time. Bye.